On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being totally in control of your mind and 1 being not in control at all, what would you rate yourself? I want you to ask yourself that. Really think about that. When we are not in control, when we don't understand how our mind works, nothing in our life works. I'm starting a new reading today of Dr. Joseph Murphy's book. It is titled The Miracles of Your Mind. I'm going to read my digital copy. We're going to read this all the way through, so let's stick with this. If we do not understand how our mind works, if we don't understand the tools, how to wield this powerful tool of our mind, nothing in our life will work. So I want you to really think about how your life is working and rate that on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being everything's working perfect and I feel great, and 1, nothing's working and I'm really upset and I'm really dissatisfied with my life. So you'll really enjoy this. Let's just dive in. So chapter 1, The Miracles of Your Mind, titled How Your Own Mind Works. Man has only one mind, but he has 2 distinct phases or functions of the one mind. We use this diagram. Well, I use this. I learned it from my mentor, Bob Proctor. When we think of the mind, people usually think of the brain, but the brain is not the mind. The brain is the organ that is in our heads, but the mind is the energy that moves through the brain. There are 7.5 billion brains on this planet, but there's only one mind. And that one mind flows through all of the brains. Hold on to me here. If we were to have an image of the mind, we must have an image, or an image really helps when we're working with something. Think about when you go to the doctor and there's something wrong with your foot, or if there's something wrong with your back. We take x-rays. We look at it. We know what we're working with. But when there's disturbances in our mind, psychological, emotional disturbances, what do we have to go off of? What are we looking at? Mind is movement. Mind is energy. Mind is everywhere. We can't look at the brain to solve those. The mind. There's an image we use. So this is the mind. It's a little, well, it's a stick figure with this big circle. A little circle represents the body. The R represents results in the outside world. So we have the conscious thinking mind. That's what the C stands for. Conscious thinking mind. This is where we think. Then we have our emotional feeling mind, or our heart of hearts, our subconscious mind. The ancient Greeks, the Egyptians, knew that the heart was not this beating sac in our chest. The heart was in our psyche, our heart of hearts. You know that saying, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. As a man thinketh in his heart. What do you have going on in your subconscious mind? What do you have in your heart of hearts? Whatever you have in your heart of hearts will determine what shows up, what results you get in your world. We can think all day long, consciously, but whatever's in our heart, our emotions, and our subconscious mind trumps everything. So let's continue. So each phase is characterized by its own phenomena, which is particular to itself. Each of these minds, the conscious and the subconscious, each of these minds is capable of independent action as well as synchronous action. We call one the objective mind. Ideas, thoughts, objective. We call one objective because it deals with external things. And the other is subjective. It's the subjective mind. The subjective mind is amenable and controlled by suggestion of the objective or conscious mind. Really listen to that. The subjective mind is amenable, which means it's open to suggestion and controlled by the suggestions of the objective or conscious mind. The objective mind takes cognizance of the objective world. Okay, and these little antennae, I don't know if you can see them, we'll talk about this later, but our 5 senses, what we see, hear, smell, taste, touch, is how we experience this objective outside world. But how we experience this and what goes into our conscious thinking mind is what goes down here. That's what this book is saying. So the objective mind takes cognizance of the objective world, the outside world. And so, the objective mind takes cognizance of the objective world, meaning what's coming into it. The media of observance are the 5 physical senses, like I just said. The objective mind is your guide in your contact with the environment, what's outside of us. We gain knowledge through our 5 senses, what we see, hear, smell, taste, touch. The objective mind learns through observation, experience, and education. The greatest function of the conscious mind is that of reasoning. So within this is a lot of information, but within this conscious thinking mind are where our higher faculties lie. Our higher faculties, we have 6 of them. They're perception, the will, reason, memory, imagination, and intuition. We as human beings, the apex creature, have these 6 higher faculties within our conscious mind. The outside 5 lower senses of the body, any animal has that. But what makes human beings different? It's these higher faculties. So he's talking right now about reason, our ability to think and reason. That's one of our higher faculties. So the objective mind is your guide in your contact with the environment. We gain knowledge through the 5 senses. The objective mind learns through observation, experience, and education. The greatest function of the conscious mind is that of reasoning, our thinking faculty. I'm going to leave that here. That was a lot of information. Rewind this, replay this, really understand what I just said. So a recap. This image we're going to use to represent our mind. We have 2 parts. We have the conscious thinking mind. We have the subconscious emotional or feeling mind. They work separate and they work together. This subconscious mind is subject to whatever we put in it from our conscious mind, which gets information from the outside world. I want you to think about your life. What are you surrounding yourself with? What is coming into your conscious thinking mind? What are your 5 senses experiencing? What are you seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching in your world right now that is going into your conscious mind? What is ever in your conscious mind will go down into your precious soil of your amenable subconscious heart. You can tell what's going on in your conscious mind by how you feel. We are so open to suggestion. You might not think it, but we highly, highly underestimate the power of the conscious mind to influence our subconscious mind and our emotions. How are you feeling? Check in with yourself. How are you feeling? It's a direct indication of what you're thinking about, even if it's not something that you're consciously aware of. So conscious, objective mind influences the subconscious, subjective mind. Depending on what is in here, will go into our body and it'll urge us to move. It's like classic cognitive behavioral therapy. We think, we feel, we act. We don't take an action unless we're feeling something, unless we're moved to do it. That's another really great way. Look at your actions. How are you acting? How is someone else acting? Look at the results in your life and other people's lives. How are you acting? What are the results? The results are due to how you act. And how you act are a result of how you're feeling, and how you're feeling is a result of how you're thinking, and how you're thinking is a result of what's coming into your objective mind. What are you observing? What are you surrounding yourself with? Really good lesson. I love this book. I really, really do. The Miracles of Your Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. This was just a little part of the first chapter, how your mind works. We're going to really dive into how your mind works. If you do not know how your mind works, you're a victim. You will be an unconscious victim or a conscious victim to outside circumstances. Truly, are you living from the outside in or the inside out? I'm Carla Elizondo. Thank you for watching Inside Talk Show. If this helped you, please like, little thumbs up, and I would really appreciate it. Thank you for all your support, and we will continue tomorrow. Have a wonderful day.